Morning, dear students. Welcome to 10th class Physical Science. Today, now in this class, we discuss about structure of human eye. Human eye, it is an important sense organ. We look at many things in our surroundings due to the eyes. So we see many objects, they have different size, they have different shapes, they have different colors. All of them are visible to us because of the eye. Eye is an important sense organ. So, what are the main components that are present in the human eye? Okay, students, look at structure of the human eye. This is the component of retina. These are component of optic nerve. This is component of eye lens. Okay, this is a component of cornea. This is component of iris. This is a component of pupil. This is a component of aqueous humor. This is the aqueous. Humor. These are ciliary muscles. This is the islands. Okay, students, look at what are the various components in the structure of human eye. First one is the retina. Second one is optic nerves. Next one is ciliary muscles. Next one is iris. Next pupil. And next aqueous humor. And next cornea. Next eye lens. These are various components of in the structure of human eye. The structure of human eye, our eye, it has eyeball. This eyeball is almost spherical shape, and the front portion of eyeball, it has sharp curved and protected by membrane. This membrane is called cornea. Behind the cornea, there exists a place. This place is occupied with liquid. This liquid is called aqueous humor. Behind the aqueous humor is the presence of islands. This is form an image of an object on the retina. Next, between the cornea and islands, there exists of a muscular diaphragm is said to be iris. This iris is the color component of the eye. This iris, it has a small hole. This hole is said to be pupil. This iris is able to act to control the light entry into eye. Okay, if a light is fall on the eye, it can pass through the pupil, its entry into the eye. Almost there is no chance this light is come out from the back. Okay, from the back side. So, in case of this eye is focused at low concentration of light. So, in case of a low light condition, this iris makes these people size is expand and to allow sufficient light entry into the eye. In case of bright light condition, excess light condition, this iris makes the pupils contracts and to reduce the amount of light is transferred into the eye. Good. So due to this reason, this iris enable to people is acts as a variable aperture. So which component is called the various aperture variable aperture is said to be component of the iris. Okay, next one is that when this islands it can form the image on the retina. The distance between retina and islands is 2.5 centimeters. This eye is focused on distant object or closer object. This islands it always can form the image on the retina about the distance 2.5 centimeters. How is it possible? Okay, we get the same image distance with various position of the an objects. It's able to the change in the shape of the lens. Okay, change the focal length of the lens and radius of the curvature. Generally, change in the focal length of lens is depending on the nature of the material in which is made of and radius of curvature. Now you change the radius of curvature, you want to change the focal length of the lens. In case of the eye lens, to change its focal length due to change in the shape of the lens. And change the focal length of the lens. So, how is it possible how this eye lens change its focal length with the help of its ciliary muscles? These muscles are attached to the eye lens. With the help of its ciliary muscles, eye lens change its focal length due to by changing this radius of curvature of the eye lens. So when we focus when distant object, this eye lens adjusts the maximum focal length of eye lens is equal to its distance between lens and retina 2.5 centimeters. In case of eye is focused on closest object, these ciliary muscles are getting strained and to decrease the focal length of lens and to minimize 2.27 centimeters. Okay, next point is here. This is called accommodation. The ability of change the focal length is called accommodation. Accommodation. This is the ability of change the focal length of lens. It's called accommodation. So, retina is delicate membrane. It has receptors. 125 millions of receptors called cones and rods. Cones identification of colors. Rods are identification of intensity of light. Okay, and I have the optic nerves. Okay, these receptors are signal light signals from the object. These light signals are sent to the brain through the 121 millions of optic nerves. This brain is analysis these light signals and interpret these signals and to give to the final information. So we can see the perceive in terms of the object, size, shape, and color. Okay, these are the various components of the eye, human eye, and structure of the human eye.